Everyone, please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Let me bring you to a shopping mall. You are now at the lobby and you see someone is there giving out balloons to the children. Now, go closer, tap on his back. Who will that be? Please open your eyes now. Yes, a clown. May I know who has a tiger dad? Can I have a show of hands? Yeah, put them all together. That's my dad. Once I was fighting with my brother like in WWE, and he caught us red-handed. He asked us to kneel down on a Coca-Cola bottle cap with both hands cooling our ears. As a 5-year-old little girl, of course, I cried my lungs out. But my strict dad did not allow us to make any sound, or else we would have another can on our back. In order to make him happy and to be free from any punishment, I forced myself to smile. At that point of time, I have learned to put on a smile even though I'm suffering. With this smiling face, I was managed to become a manager of OLK department when I was 19. Wow. Yes, manager of One Leg Cake. I was the account admin, HR, storekeeper, purchaser, sales, and personal assistant. When you need to handle everything, surely and firmly you will make mistake. I will never forget one significant meeting. My MD was sitting at the center of the table, followed by his personal assistant, store, account, and HR department together with their manager. My boss and I were sitting in front of them. First, store manager took out a piece of paper, started from Renee. Okay, Renee, stock card was late last month. Renee didn't provide us stock card list last Friday. Third, Renee was late to provide us purchase list. I cannot remember how long the whole meeting took, but I will never forget their facial expression. My boss, who's sitting next to me with his head down, did not defend me at all. Since then, every time I felt stressed, I will hide myself under the table for 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know why, but I will feel much better by doing this. Last year, my friend Lily was supposed to meet up with us for a girls' night. In the end, she couldn't join us as she suddenly felt out of breath. Few days later, after she consulted the doctor, she was diagnosed of having depression. Medication was needed and she needed to learn how to relax herself. The syndrome which she faced was similar as mine a few years back. People always describe her as a happy-go-lucky person and she was always jolly. But the truth was that she suffered a lot in her life. In reality, most people do not know they are having depression. Based on my research, let me show you my screen. Based on my research, I found the Malaysian Reserve News. It describes with its title, Depression Cases Are Higher Among B40 Group. According to 2019 survey, 2.3% of Malaysian adults, or 500,000 people, suffered from depression. This caused an increased cases of suicide and attempted suicide. In fact, in Malaysia, we do not have enough psychiatrists to meet the need. No, we don't have. Besides seeking help from others, we can actually help ourselves first. Based on what I've learned from my childhood, I had to hide all my negative emotion just to avoid punishment from my dad. As a 5-year-old little kid, I started to act like a little crowd in my life. As time goes by, this little crowd grew up. At first, I was still able to enjoy my life with this cloud's face. I was not until the job that gave me a hard time. I suffered working in that company for 6 years. But luckily, before I resigned, I was able to find a way to deal with my negative emotion. Let me share with you what I've done. Instead of refuse to be swiped away by negative emotion, I choose to accept it. I gave myself a short period of time to admit the feeling of depression. Then I will set a goal and go for it. For example, when I broke up with my ex, I told myself, yes, Renee, yes, I know you are sad. I know you are suffering. But now mind, give yourself a week from now. Then forget about everything. Go for your next chapter. And you will have a brighter future. So guys, let's not wait until the milk is spilled before we start doing something about it. Don't be a crowd. Be yourself. Deal with it. You can do it. Thank you.